Welcome to day 21 of the Daily Doodle December Challenge. Before we dive into today's doodle, let's pause for 3 big breaths together to fully arrive. Inhaling through the nose. Exhaling through the mouth with a big sigh. And again, inhaling through the nose. Exhaling through the mouth. Releasing any tension in the body with the out-breath. Inhaling again through the nose. Exhaling through the mouth. Releasing with the out-breath that time any busy thoughts or worries that you have. Let's dive into today's doodle. So today's is going to be a plaid pattern. So we'll go across on a diagonal, corner to corner, and then parallel-ish lines. And they don't have to be exactly the same distance apart or completely straight. Now I'm going to go roughly from that corner across to this corner and repeat the same thing. Now, if you are working with just the pen and doodling but not adding color, you could come in and maybe do every other square in a checkerboard pattern colored in dark, or you could maybe do like a circle in every other and then color around the circle. You could add shapes and doodles in here, which you'll see me doing in a minute. First, I'm going to add color. And because I'm doing multicolor, I am going to attempt to make the color somewhat random. And I'm using pencil crayons, but you could be using markers, gel pens. I'm going to tuck some paper in underneath there. Give me a bit of cushioning underneath so that my pencil crayon goes on a bit more smoothly. If you're using a monochromatic color scheme like I am doing on the samples that I'll show in a minute, one of them's all greens, the other one's shades of blue. You might color in an entire row with a color and then a column with another color. Even overlapping as you color to give you blended shades of the 2 different colors. But for me, because I'm doing multicolor on this one, I'm just going to randomly add colors in the individual squares here and there. It's funny, I'm trying to be random, but I notice, oh look, I've just gone on top of the purple both times. Unintentional if there's any predictability to this pattern I'm working on. Random pattern I'm attempting. So checking in with your body, letting go of any tension that might have crept in or just be lingering. Maybe hadn't fully been released to begin with. Listening to the sound of the pencil crayon or whatever you're drawing or coloring with. And letting the sound soothe you. These are pretty tiny spaces, so there's not a lot of room for any fancy shading, or at least I'm not attempting any. I'm just coloring in a pretty solid square of color. I'm going to come in with my opaque silver gel pen, and color in some of these squares. That wasn't my opaque one, that was my sheer one. So I've just swapped it out for this one that gives us a more solid color. So I'm just going to color some of these in solid silver. So a very simple design today. Maybe I'll do one more. Trying not to overthink. Okay, so I'm going to come back in, color the rest. This is probably one of my favorite colors in the whole tray of colors. Come back in with my silver again and just do these edge ones. And now I'm going to get the black out again, and I'm going to add some little colored in black hearts on some of the bigger ones or the lighter colored ones. I'll do it here on a silver. Doesn't want to be as... Well, that turned out okay. And I often like to do things in odd numbers, so I'll do a fifth heart here. Now you could continue and add shapes on the other ones with the black pen if that's what you've got. I'm going to swap out for the silver and doodle in all of these squares. So for now I'm doing little asterisks, spreading them around. I'm going to do a bunch of different shapes. I'll do some solid dots. There. I'm going to do what appear like little, I guess, diamonds that just follow the shape of the square. Do a few of those. And then I'll do some circles that are open, like donuts. The letter O. Maybe this will be like an asterisk. That'll be like an owl. Maybe this will be another solid circle. So I'm kind of just looking for where I don't have a shape filled in and adding something until I have, I think, oh no, there's one. Every space has a doodle. So that is it for today's doodle. Pretty simple, colorful. Let me now color in my tracking star for the day. This is the end of week 3. 10 more days to go to unleash our creativity and immerse ourselves in relaxation with some fun. Here is the green and gold sample, and then here is the blue and silver sample for today. Hopefully that gives you a ton of inspiration and ideas, and I hope to see you back here again tomorrow for some more relaxing doodling.